This is my unlock guide for all of Pikkons DLC 11 moves, Thunderflash, Hyper Tornado, Burning Shot, and unlocking his Supersoul. Well, these are some very, very fun, original, super engaging, very challenging parallel quests. So without further ado, let's get into how to unlock his movies. I'm going to start off with Burning Shot, which gives him a little smacky boosh into the back of the head. And we're going to go over Hyper Tornado, which makes a Hyper Tornado, because you're a Hyper Tornado. You have to go into Parallel Quest 143, the ultimate finish is to finish in under 9 minutes, and then you get some artwork and some other stuff. This is the 140th odd parallel quest you've done, so you know the drill by now. Power up your devilishly large key and go golden sausage.
What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Look at him, look. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Pikkon? What are you doing?
Frieza and Captain Ginyu will enter the fray. You have to take out Frieza and Captain Ginyu because they're enemies, and that's how this game works. I tend not to use Emperor's Death Beam on Frieza when I was grinding this out because he does transform, and also his evasive makes him vanish, so it's not super easy to get rid of him in one ultimate. Even two ultimates, to be honest, because he kind of does fly around a bit when he gets knocked around. Maybe take out Captain Ginyu first. He's probably the easiest of the two, and he won't transform. You'll be able to take him out in one go without having any little cutscenes. Getting rid of your ultimates. New enemies are coming. Who is it? Ooh, look at that. It's 3 sausages who shouldn't be there. It's Final Form Cooler, it's Slug, and it's Turles. Again. I mean, I know they're a part of this game, but at this point, like, really? Really? Do they really need to be there? Do they really need to be there? They should be somewhere else that's, you know, not here. None of them have any kind of cutscene, so you can take them all out in one go. It's totally fine. In all of these parallel quests, the amount of enemies that you're going to be taking on, I would highly recommend I Hope You're Reborn as someone good this time, so you get full key every time you take care of someone. And then after you defeat those, Cell and Cell Jr. come in. You better not bore me. Go after the Cell Jr. first, because Cell does have a cutscene where he powers up and turns into Super Perfect Cell, or whatever you would call it, I don't know. But the Cell Jr. is not too difficult. He has less health, so it's the most logical one to go after. Don't waste your key on Cell, because like you see where the perfect starts in his name, when his health gets to about there, he will start to transform. So he'll become invincible, and you'll waste all of your key. And if you want some moves that are going to really help you out, as always, I would recommend Flash Chaser, because it is my favourite move in the game. A new enemy arrives. It is Broly, the big spiky sausage. Take Flash Chaser, it will help you. It is top shelf, matured, 10-year aged, garlicky, herb infused, gourmet, wine paired cheese. Look at that cheese, the most magnificent of cheese. And then get ready for some finger laser bushes. Take out Broly. Look at that, very nice. Charge up your devilish key. Get ready for the ultimate finish portion of the mission to trigger. And there's Deborah. And here's a sausage. A little pink sausage. As far as I know, there's no real order in which to take these out, because you don't get any skill drop notifications. So literally just take out whichever you think best to take out first. I think it's probably Kid Buu, because he can teleport around and it makes him a little bit more annoying with his teleporting vanishing ball. And, I don't know, he's just maybe a little less careful than Deborah. His AI is a little less careful, so it's quite easy to catch him off guard and smack him around with an Emperor's Death Beam, so I'd probably take out Kid Buu first. But it really doesn't matter whatsoever. These parallel quests are, for the most part, a case of just completing it over and over again and just seeing if you get the moves, which is a bit annoying. It makes it a little bit more difficult to make a guide on it, because there's no person you got to look out for who drops the skill, but whatever. After many finger bushes later, some standing around with Goku and Pikkon and clearing the mission like a super sausage. You'll wait for your scores and your rank to come on screen to see if you get the droppy poos for the skill drop. That was the Supersoul. Yay!
Yeah. I'm gonna try for cheeky.
Oh, you got him with it. Oh.
It might be a bit more difficult if you have to do this about 10 times, but just try and have some fun. Try and have fun playing these parallel quests. Try and make your own fun, because the quests themselves aren't really that fun.
Oh, yes!
And finally, the move we all tried to emulate as a kid, Thunderflash! You unlock this in Parallel Quest 146 to get the ultimate finish, clear in under 15 minutes. You get some artwork, you get Thunderflash, and Dragon Ball Super Bardock's clothes. When this mission starts, you're going to have loads of time to charge up your devilishly large key, because there's lots of unnecessary talking. Transform, go to the section on the right hand side next to this road, because this is where the Frieza Force army spawn in, and get ready for some cheeky booshes. There's Frost, and here's Frieza and his men. If you already have Toppo's ultimate, you can have some real fun with this. It's a real cheeky move. If you pair this with I Hope You're Reborn as Someone Good This Time and Divine Wrath Purification, you get 2 gigantic balls, which should at least get rid of one person each time you lay them both down, and because of the amount of key you will have with this build if you're using it, you'll just be able to just spam this quite well. And it'll be relatively rare that you don't hit someone with something. A new enemy will come in after you defeat enough enemies, which are more enemies of Frieza Force army soldiers. Who'd have thunk it? I would say this move isn't amazing for damage, but it's just so much fun. It's a real memeable move. It's one of my... I mean, with Flash Chaser as the top shelf, amazing, gourmet, cultured, sophisticated, 10-year aged in a wine cellar in Italy, gourmet garnished cheese that it is. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage, it depletes their stamina pretty well, but it's just so memeable. Get rid of all of the enemies and the portal will appear and you can fly to the next era in this parallel quest. You'll have to fight off against 3 super aggressive Saiyans, Vegeta, Kid Trunks and Cubba, who spam their ultimates so much. You can feel my pain. You can feel my pain. I hope you can feel my pain. Well, I hope you don't. You can see it. Look at the pain, the anguish. Look at the upset, the hurt, the depression. Would you look at that? But when you are revived, you have another chance at life to get up and defeat the enemies who have... Never mind. Once you manage to get yourself back on your feet, pop a little healing capsule. You'll probably need quite a few of them at this mission because it's really long and the enemies are super aggressive and spam their ultimates. Transform back into a golden sausage. And as earlier I said, you know, try and make this, make these missions try and make these missions a bit more fun by having your own kind of fun. Try and bring some enjoyment to it somewhere. Just popping down Toppo's ultimate and just watching it slowly go towards the enemy and hoping it hits them has become a new hobby of mine, especially when there's people watching me stream this on Discord. Join the Discord, by the way, and you'll see this kind of thing when I'm recording it. Nope. Oh my god! That was the one from earlier! But yes, it is a ton of fun. It's one of the most memeable moves in the game now. Once you defeat those enemies, the portal will open and you'll rocket through like a super sausage. You'll have to fight 3 legendary Super Saiyans, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Dragon Ball Z Broly, and Kefla. Of course you will. And just the amount of fun just popping down these little ultimates and just watching them fly towards the enemy super slowly, super tiny until it depletes their stamina. Dragon Ball Super Broly and Kefla are really aggressive, so I would probably go after one of those first. If only for the reason that they will just attack you when you're trying to attack someone else, and their moves do a ton of damage, especially Broly, because he can do a one-hit move on you. It's not like Kefla, who gets you with a beam or something. So probably go after Broly, then go after Kefla, then go after Dragon Ball Z Broly.
The little ball is coming, you see him? You see him? The little ball is coming. It's coming. It's coming. Hey! It broke his stamina!
Like I say, you can have so much fun just watching this happen. After you defeat all of those enemies, the next portal will open and fly through like a super happy spinny super sausage. You'll have to fight Whis, Beerus, Vados and Champa. Vados and Whis are both really annoying retreat style AIs. Well, they were kind of like, they'll be aggressive when you're right next to them, but they will fly away and attack you from afar if you get close. Boop. And Champa and Beerus are your typical super aggressive characters. It's just a bit annoying, to be honest. It's just a bit annoying, but, you know, try and put some enjoyment in a game. Look how much she's spamming her ultimates. What a spam artist. Her favourite sandwich is eggs, spam, bacon, eggs and spam. What a sausage. Take some Flash Chaser. What a memeable move, it's so fun. Time for another game of will it hit or will it not?
Whoop.
Hi, Beerus.
That's coming, Beerus. Oh no, he ran. It's still coming.
Don't blame him.
It's coming. Oh, he got caught.
It did hit him, it gave him a boosh and a boink and a boosh. In that order, not out of order, get it right. Boop.
Such a memeable move, it's really good.
Yep. That's gonna destroy his stamina.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If the enemy blocks it, the combination of Toppo's ultimate and Divine Wrath Purification essentially removes their entire stamina bar. It's absolutely mental. Granted, it takes about 7 key bars, but boop, it's something else. I haven't really seen a move do that, or a combination of moves do that. It's just it just annihilates the stamina bar. Look at that. I mean, Toppo's ultimate is pretty good against enemies who like to block a lot, because god damn, even the move before it explodes just gets rid of so much stamina. Once you defeat all 4 enemies, Toppo and Jiren will pop in. That is Big Sausage and Bigger Sausage. Pop down loads of tiny little boops and get ready for some boop action. Take out Toppo first, because he is not going to be that much trouble compared to Jiren. He's got 6 bars of stamina, his moves aren't super quick, and they're relatively easy to counter, so it's just a case of taking one out a lot quicker than the other. Jiren's got too much stamina, he's really good up close, so take him out second. Based on the fact that you do get a skill notification drop this one time in this one mission from Toppo dropping his ultimate, which I'm using now, I would presume the Jiren has a skill drop notification if you take him out first. I can't confirm that because that's not what I did, but maybe it's true. Maybe. That's kind of the problem, really.
Oh, you big sausage!
You are now close to the finish. Take out Jiren with one little tiny flash chaser cheese and you will get the ultimate finish. Mission finish. Dance around like a super happy spinny sausage. Yes, aren't you happy? Once you've cleared it, wait and see if you get the drop. Yeah, boy! Well, that was my guide on how to unlock Pikkons moves from DLC 11 in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. There'll be another one of these videos for Toppo. If you want to get his moves, go and check out that video as well. But until then, stay tuned for the next exciting episode of AxoniusRex.